So we are doing Milne's method. We are solving Milne's method is for what? Milne's method is for solving ODE, ordinary differential equation. And Milne's method, the advantage of Milne's method is that this method is, in this particular method, we have a formula for predicting the result, and then we have a formula for verifying whether our result is correct or not. Here we have to find, say, y4. In this particular problem, we have to find y 0.4 equal to what? So the question is, previously, earlier, what we have done, we have solved ODE using last দুটো ক্লাসে কি করেছি? Solution of ODE using solution of ODE using which method? What were the methods?
Euler's method.
Euler's method, that was the one of them. Second one was RK method, Runge-Kutta method. Euler's method and Runge-Kutta method. Runge-Kutta method of order 4 is there in your syllabus, and normal Euler's method is in your syllabus. And after these two methods, that is Euler's and Runge-Kutta, next is your predictor corrector method. Predictor corrector method, in this predictor corrector method, there are two types of predictor corrector method. One is Adams method. Second one is Milne's method. Luckily, we are having Milne's method only in your syllabus. Otherwise, it would have been difficult. Nothing to worry about. Just Adams method, অন্য কিছুই থাকে না, coefficient গুলো খুব বড় বড় হয়. Whereas in Milne's method, the coefficients are manageable. We can tackle them. Now, Milne's method is what? dy dx, an equation is given to you. Dy dx equal to some function of x and y. This is your f. Dy dx equal to some function of x and y. So here small f is your xy plus y square. And you are given the value of y at x equal to 0. X equal to 0, y equal to 1. X equal to 0.1, y equal to 1.12. X equal to 0.2, y equal to 1.27. X equal to 0.3, y equal to 1.5, then x equal to 0.4. What is the value of y? This is the question. This is the question. What we will do, we will predict a result for y. After that, we'll verify whether it's correct or not using Milne's method. The set of formula what we use are called predictor corrector formula. Now, what do you mean by predictor formula? Predictor formula is what? yn plus 1 predicted. P stands for predicted. Yn plus 1 P, that is equal to yn minus 3 plus 4 into h by 3, 2 into fn minus 2 minus fn minus 1 plus 2 into f of n. This is called predicted value of y. And corrected value of y is yn plus 1. C stands for corrected. That is equal to yn minus 1. In the last one, it was yn minus 3. Now it's yn minus 1. Plus this one was 4/3 h. Now this is your 1/3 h. This one was 2 into fn minus 2 minus fn minus 1 plus 2fn. Now it's your fn minus 1. That was fn minus 2. Now it's fn minus 1 plus 4 times fn plus fn plus 1. A 4 times fn দেখে idea করা যায় which formula they are using. Derivation is not in your syllabus, but since this 4 is occurring, 4 is appearing, can you guess which formula they are using for corrected value? Which formula they are using? 4 কোন ফর্মুলাতে আসে? Actually, the equation is what? Equation is dy dx equal to f of x comma y. That's the equation. Dy dx equal to f of x comma y, and we have to find y. So basically what we are doing, dy dx equal to f x y. We need y. Basically what operation we are doing? dy dx is given, derivative is given, and we need to find y. What operation we are doing? কি করছি আমরা? dy dx থেকে y পেতে গেলে কি করতে হয়?
Integration.
Integration. We are doing integration. Basically, we are doing integration. Now, if 4 is there, কোন ফর্মুলাতে আমার 4 আসে? কোথায় আসে? 1/3 বাইরে আছে, ভেতরে 4, কোন ফর্মুলায় আসে? That comes in Simpson's 1/3 rule. Since 1/3 is there and 4 times Simpson's 1/3 rule, do you remember Simpson's 1/3 rule? কি ছিল Simpson's 1/3 rule? I was equal to 1/3 h into first ordinate plus last ordinate plus 4 times odd ordinates, that is yn minus 1, yn minus 3, yn minus 5, etc. Plus what? Plus what? Plus what?
4 into even ordinates.
আবার
Even ordinates থাকে আর plus 4 into 4 হবে না।
4 times odd ordinates, then even ordinates into even ordinates into 2. মনে পড়ছে? It was 4 times odd ordinates plus 2 times even ordinates plus first one plus last one. মনে পড়ছে?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
মনে পড়ছে না পড়ছে না?
হ্যাঁ পড়ছে।
Acha. So this was, since 1/3 is there and this 4 is there, so basically that we get from this Simpson's 1/3 rule. This corrected formula, corrector formula, we get it from Simpson's 1/3 rule. We integrate dy dx, we integrate the expression for dy dx with respect to x and get, and we integrate using Simpson's 1/3 rule and get the corrected formula. Okay, and for predicted formula also we use integration method, but that is not in your syllabus, so we don't need that. Achha, so these are the set of predictor and corrector formula. Okay, so now see, x0, y0, x equal to 0, y equal to 1. That means your x0 is 0, y0 is 1, x equal to 0.1. So what's the value of h here? What's the value of h here? H means gap between two consecutive x. So what's the value of h here?
0.1.
Huh?
0.1.
0.1. The gap between two consecutive x is 0.1. So value of h is 0.1. That means your x0 is 0, y0 is 1, x1 is 0.1, y1 is 1.12, x2 is 0.2, y2 is 1.27, x3 0.3, y3 1.5, x4 equal to 0.4, and y4 equal to, that is the question. First, see, our predictor formula is yn plus 1 predictor equal to yn minus 3 plus 4h by 3 into 2 into fn minus 2 minus fn minus 1 plus 2 into fn. That is the predictor formula. এখানে আছে yn minus 3. Here we are having yn minus 3. So which is the lowest value? What you know? Lowest value which you know? That is your y0. Right? Y0 is the lowest value. We don't know y minus 1. We don't know y minus 2. So y0 is the lowest value. That means we will start with n equal to 3. The formula starts from n equal to 3. Okay. So, and better let us first find out the f of 0, f1, etc. f0. F0 means f at the point x0, y0. What will be that one? If at the point x0, y0, or x0 is 0, y0 is 1, and function is x into y plus y square. X into y plus y square. Y is 1, x is 0. So this is simply 1. Then if 1, that is your if at the point x1, comma y1. That means x1, y1 plus y1 square. So x1 is 0.1 into y1, 1.12 plus 1.12 whole square. Value we have to find out. কে একজন করে আমাকে বলো 0.1 into 1.12 plus 1.12 whole square. What's the value of f1? Find it out. Find out the value of f1.
1.3664.
Huh?
1.3664.
1.3.
664.
1.3664. Let us take up to 2 decimal points.
1.3664.
So 37, 1.37. It will be 1.37 because from the starting we have considered up to 2 decimal places. So it will be your 1.37. Now f2, that is your f at the point x2, y2. And that means x2 into y2. So this is your 0.2 into 1.27 plus 1.27 whole square. Tell me.
কেউ একজন মিটিং এ ঢুকতে চাইছে পারছে না
তো আমি তো চিনি না এরকম নামে ঢুকলে আমি কি করে অ্যালাউ করব স্যামসাং এসএমএম 127G আমি কি করে অ্যালাউ করব নামটা দিতে হবে তো আমি কি করে বুঝবো তোমাদের ক্লাসের কেউ কিনা বাইরের কেউ কিনা ঠিক আছে অ্যালাউ করে দিচ্ছি এরপরে যদি আরো কন্টিনিউ হয় অনলাইন ক্লাস বলবে এরপরের দিন থেকে যেন প্রপার নামে ঢোকে
আচ্ছা
at least নামটা থাকুক আচ্ছা 1.27 whole square plus 1.27 into 0.2 find out the value
1.87.
1.87
1.8669 আসছে round up for 1.87.
87 okay 1.87 that is your f2 now to find f3 এই তিনটে জিনিস আমার লাগবে f1 চারটে জিনিস লাগবে f0 f1 f2 and f3 so f3 will be
2.7.
just a minute f3 is f of x3 comma y3 that means your x3 y3 plus y3 square x3 means 0.3 y3 what was y3
1.5.
1.5 plus 1.5 whole square দেখো
2.7.
আবার বলো
2.7.
2.7 কত
2.7 ই আসছে পুরো round up.
0
তারপরে নেই হ্যাঁ 0 2.7.
okay 2.70 2.70 so we need these values now the formula now let us put it in the formula yn plus 1 predicted so first we are putting n equal to 3 in the predictor formula we are putting n equal to 3 what was the formula let me write it once again yn plus 1 predicted equal to yn minus 3 plus 4 third h into 2fn minus 2 minus fn minus 1 plus 2 into fn. Now we are putting n equal to 3. If you put n equal to 3, it will be your y4 predicted. We need to find the value of y when x equal to 0.4 and the gap between two consecutive x is your 0.1. So y at the point 0.4 cheche, that is nothing but our y4. Huh? We are going to find y4 only. So y4 predicted will be what? Y4 predicted is we are putting n equal to 3. So this is your y0 plus 4 into h by 3, 2 into f. We have put n equal to 3. Huh? So f3 minus 2 means f1 minus fn minus 1. So f3 minus 1, that is f2 plus 2 into fn. N means 3. So y0 plus 4 into h by 3 into 2f1 minus f2 plus 2f3. And we have the values. Y0 was what? Y0 was? Y0 to শুরুতে দিয়ে দিয়েছিল, that was 1. Plus 4 into h means 0.1 by 3.
0.1.
Now tell me, what was the value of f1? What was f1?
1.37.
1.37.
7.
What was f2?
1.87.
f3?
2.70.
কি বলে আরেকবার বলো?
2.70.
2.7. এবার চেক করে নিই। f1, f2, f3. f1 1.37, f2 1.87. 1.37, f2 1.87, f3 2.7. So now find out the value. 1 plus 4 into 0.1 by 3 into 2 into 1.37 minus 1.87 plus 2 into 2.7. Find out the value. 2.7 plus 1.37 minus 7, 0, 4.07 minus 1.87.
1.836 আসছে
1.8
1.83.
1.8 আরেকবার বলো
36
36 1.836 আরেকটা কেউ করেছো?
1.836. Yes.
Okay, 1.836. So that is the predicted value of y4. Now we will put it in corrector formula, huh? And see what is the corrected value of y4. Now look at the corrector formula. Corrector formula was what? Corrector formula was yn plus 1 corrector equal to yn minus 1 plus 1/3 h into fn minus 1 plus 4fn plus fn plus 1. Yn plus 1 corrector equal to yn minus 1 plus 1/3 h fn minus 1 plus 4fn plus fn plus 1. So here we need to find y4. So n equal to 3. If we put n equal to 3, y4 character will be y2 plus 1/3 into h into f2 plus 4f3 plus n equal to আমরা বসিয়েছি 3. So f of 4. That means we need to find f4 predicted. Okay, আর আগে তো কোথাও তো আমার f4 তো নেই. f4 is not. We have to find the value of y at x equal to 0.4. That is y4 is required. But look at the corrector formula. Let me write it once again. Let me write the corrector formula once again. That is your yn plus 1 corrector. That is equal to yn plus 1 corrector. That is equal to yn minus 1 plus 1/3 h f of n minus 1 plus 4 fn plus f of n plus 1. Obviously, we have to find y4. So we are going to put n equal to 3. So y4 character, that will be n equal to 3 বসিয়েছি. y3 minus 1, that is y2 plus 1/3 h. If n equal to 3, so f2 plus 4 into fn, that is f3 plus f4. But f4 আমি কোথা থেকে পাবো? f4 তো আমি জানি না। f4 মানে x4 function. What was the function? X into y plus y square. So f4 is x4 into y4 plus y4 square. আমি তো y4 ই বের করতে চলেছি, তাই তো? তাহলে আমি কি করে এখন f4 পাবো? So this is not the real y4, real f4. This is your predicted f4. Huh? This is your predicted f4. So that means after we get this y4 predicted, we need to find f4 predicted. Then only we can write out the character formula. Now what will be your f4 predicted? F4 predicted is function that is x4 into y4. Y4 we don't know, so this will be y4 predicted plus y4 predicted whole square. x4 into y4 predicted. হ্যাঁ বলছি। Character formula is what? Character formula yn plus 1 character is equal to, this is the character formula. This is the character formula. Yn plus 1 corrected equal to yn minus 1 plus 1/3 into fn minus 1 plus 4fn plus fn plus 1. Yn plus 1 character equal to yn minus 1 plus 1/3 into h into f of n minus 1 plus 4fn plus fn plus 1. So if we put n equal to 3, this will be y4 character equal to y3 minus 1, that is y2. Y2 jani, that is given, plus 1/3 h. No problem because h is also known to us, so we can put this 1/3 h. Put the value of 1/3 h. Now next is f of 3 minus 1, that is f2. f2 already we have calculated. F at the point x2 y2, that is x2 y2 square plus y2 square, x2 into y2 plus y2 square, that already we have calculated. Next is your 4 into f of n, that means 4 into f3, that also we have calculated. Last one is f4. f4 is what? f4 is x4 into y4 plus y4 square. But the question is we have to find y4. The question is we need to find y4. y4 আমরা যদি না জানি তাহলে x4 into y4 plus y4 square বের করবোটা কি করে? তার জন্য but the formula is this. So somehow we have to find f4. So this f4 will be your f4 predicted. f4 predicted. That means, and what is f4 predicted? f is given by x into y plus y square. So this is your x4 y4 plus y4 whole square. So x4 was 0.4, y4 predicted is 1.836 plus 1.836 whole square. Check it. Check the value. 1.836 whole square plus 1.836 into 0.4. Find out f4 predicted.
ম্যাডাম এখানে y4 এর ভ্যালুটা কি হবে?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
y4 এর ভ্যালুটা
y4 এর ভ্যালুটা এই যে আমরা একটা প্রেডিকশনের একটা ফর্মুলা আছে, হ্যাঁ এখানে এই the name of the method is predictor character method. একটা ফর্মুলা দিয়ে আমরা প্রেডিক্ট করি। আমরা একটা এর আগের মেথড গুলোতে কি ছিল, আমরা বের করতাম কিন্তু আমরা বুঝতে পারতাম না আমাদের আনসার ঠিক হয়েছে না ভুল হয়েছে যতক্ষণ না আর কারোর সাথে আমরা মেলাচ্ছি, বুঝতে পারছি না আমার আনসারটা ঠিক হয়েছে কি ভুল হয়েছে। এই মেথডটাই কি হয়, আমাকে একটা চেক দেয়। এই by this method we can see, we can verify whether our result is correct or not, because this method comprises of two set of formula. One is predictor formula, other one is character formula. Predictor formula is what? Predictor formula is yn plus 1 predictor. Predictor formula is yn plus 1 predictor equal to yn minus 3 plus 4 into h by 3 into 2 into fn minus 2 minus fn minus 1 plus 2 into fn. This is known as predictor formula. So for n equal to 3, starting with n equal to 3, we have y4 predicted. তার আগের গুলো সবকটা আমি জানি। n equal to 0 এর জন্য আমাকে y0 বলে দিয়েছে। For n equal to 1, y1 is given to us. For n equal to 2, y2 is given to us. We have to find, and for n equal to 3, y3 is also given to us. We need to find y4. 0, 1, 2, 3 চারটে ভ্যালু দিয়ে দিয়েছে, 5 নম্বর ভ্যালু আমার কাছে চেয়েছে। So we need to find y4 because we are starting from x0 y0. ওই জন্য বলছি x0 y0 জানি, x1 y1 জানি, x2 y2 জানি, x3 y3 জানি। We have to find x4 y4. We have to find y4. x4 is given to you, we have to find y4. যে এই মিটিংটা শেষ হয়ে গেলে আরেকবার সেম লিংকে একটু জয়েন করো, এই অঙ্কটা শেষ করিয়ে দিই, তারপর ছেড়ে দেবো। হ্যাঁ, সেম লিংকে আরেকবার জয়েন করবে। So y4, and this p stands for predicted value. Y4 predicted is formula yn plus 1 p. So n equal to 3 we are putting. So y4 predicted is y0 plus 4 into h by 3 plus 2 into f of n was equal to 3. F of 3 minus 2 is f of 1 minus f of n minus 1. N is value 3. So f of 2 plus 2 into f of n, 2 into f3. And we are putting, we know f0, f1, f2, f3. So we are putting f1, we are putting f2, we are putting f3, and y0 obviously we know, we are putting y0, and h is the gap between two consecutive x's, and that is equal to 0.1. So after simplification, the value becomes 1.8336. This is the value. This is the value of y4, y at x equal to 0.4, যেটা আমাকে বের করতে দিয়েছে। অন্য মেথড হলে এখানেই আমি শেষ করে দিতাম, আমার y4 বেরিয়ে গেল, y at the point x equal to 1.4 0.4 আমার বেরিয়ে গেল। কিন্তু এখানে আমার we are having two set of formula, and the advantage is that we can verify whether our result is correct or not. যদি না দুটো ফর্মুলাই ভুল করে ফেলো, দুটো ফর্মুলা ভুল করলে কিছু ভেরিফাই করার কোনো জায়গা নেই। যদি তা না করো, একটা যদি ভুল হয় অন্যটা দিয়ে তুমি চেক করতে পারবে whether your answer is correct or not. একবার আরেকবার জয়েন হয়েও, আর শ্রেয়াম একটা স্ক্রিনশট নিও, আরেকবার জয়েন হয়েও, হ্যাঁ, বেরিয়ে গিয়ে এই সেম লিংকে